Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. So I hope you don't mind where I'm at. So I just came out of the theaters after watching the first show of Shazam: Fury of the Gods. So I did not think this movie was as good as the first one. I definitely thought the first movie was better, was a lot more funnier. The first one definitely. This one, it had its funny moments, but some of it you're just like it was not that it was not funny. It was just this like cringy type funny. It was just like no, this is not no. So first one was definitely a lot funnier. And I would say this is by far the best sequel in the DCEU. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of competition, anyways, because Wonder Woman 1984 sucked. The Suicide Squad sucked. So I guess this one kind of takes the crown for best sequel by, I don't know, default, I guess. So I don't know. Let's see how Aquaman 2 does. Yeah, again, so the action scenes were just okay. Didn't really have a lot to it, but yeah, it was okay for what it was. And my favorite stuff about this movie was definitely the Daughters of Atlas, Hespera and Calypso. The performances by Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu was just amazing. I liked the way they portrayed it, so they were definitely my favorite parts of it. And apparently now Atlas has an unknown daughter, yeah, unknown daughter called Anthea, and this is not a mythologically correct character because I don't think this person exists like mythologically, and I don't think this character even exists in the comics either. So I think this is an original character, which I just thought like had pretty much no significance in the movie because I think you literally could have removed this person and then like went another way, slightly another way, and it could have came out the same thing. This character was just in this movie to be Freddy's love interest. And apart from that, I don't think she had any kind of significance at all. Sometimes she would just there do some stuff. I guess that was it. And speaking of Freddy, this movie had a lot of screen time for Freddy. Freddy had a lot of screen time, and they, for some reason, they wanted to make Freddy as strong as a god. Like literally, he could like even the powers of the god had like very little effect on him. Like every other human beings, like when Calypso uses her powers, it affected them. But Freddy, he literally could fight off her powers. Like, and I was like, is this necessary? Like they really wanted to make Freddy like as powerful as a god, like not in his superhero version though, like just his regular version. Like they just wanted to make him as powerful as a god, and yeah, I don't know why though. And plus, he had more screen time than like Billy's Shazam. Like I don't know why they did that. Even even for Shazam, like Shazam, his Shazam version had way more screen time than Billy Batson, like as his regular human form, and it's not even that close of comparison. Like he appeared more as his regular form, way less than his Shazam form. So this movie had more about Shazam. So speaking of the plot, this one had more to what Billy did. So this movie essentially is basically Billy's fault. So what he did in the first movie kind of affects a lot of what happened in this movie, and also something that he did in this movie. The daughters of Atlas, Calypso and Hespera, they don't really like that the wizard, took the powers of their father and gave it to Billy, and Billy gave it to his family. So they didn't like it, so they just wanted to take it back, and they also wanted to plant the seed of the plant of Atlas, or yeah, the tree of Atlas. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. So they wanted to do that, and then Billy, he has this thing where he's like kind of holds his family together. Like his family wants to do their own thing, but he wants them to stick together all the time. So he basically has to learn to let go, let them do their thing, rather than just hold them together all the time. So that's basically a short version of the plot. Now, another thing that I thought was pretty confusing is the villain's motive. So Hespera and Calypso was portrayed more as the villain. And even though Calypso was more of the villain, they portrayed her more, villainous in this movie. I'm really confused on what the motive actually is because they want to take the powers back. that the wizard stole from their father and gave it to Billy. So they want to take it back. And even Hespera was like, how do you feel when someone takes something that doesn't belong to you and give it to somebody else, and they give it to somebody else? And they also wanted to plant this, plant of the tree of Atlas, which this third, mythologically doesn't exist character, Anthea, says that, hey, we can do it in our god realm. I forgot what that place was called. So, and she was just like, that was the original plan. Why did you want to plant it on Earth? And then Calypso was like, yeah, let's just do it anyway, because humans, they're terrible. So at the end of the day, I don't actually know what the actual motive is. Like, everyone had different motives, and like what's the actual main one, we don't really get, because all this thing could have literally been avoided, because the whole point, I guess, was just to basically replant the tree of Atlas, which literally one of the daughters said you can do it in your own place. So why don't you do it? Why do you have to do it? So do you want to destroy Earth? Because I don't think that was the plan, because you just want to plant the tree. So what? So like, their motives was really confusing, which I think, like, yeah, I guess we're just supposed to accept it. I guess I don't know what they wanted, wanted to do. So yeah, I'm telling you, the first one is miles better than this one. Even some stuff don't make sense. Um, like Darla, Darla, the small girl. So she apparently likes unicorns a lot, and then like, there was like a scene where a lot of the monsters that Calypso summoned through the Tree of Atlas, and apparently there's this pen thing which can give you like knowledge, and then the pen told them that that only the king of the beast can basically like take down all of them. Only like that was the thing that all the other monsters were afraid of. So when they say king of the beast, obviously all of us will think that is lion, but no, the king of the beast is a unicorn. And unicorn are not nice creatures, they are killers, and that's why all the other ones are afraid of them. So Darla tames a unicorn, these evil unicorns, with Skittles. And then all of them kind of rides these unicorns into battle with all the other. And not exactly into battle, they just want to chase them off of town. But yeah, she tamed unicorns, evil unicorns with Skittles. I don't know, like, really, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess, because they said something like it could actually tame a unicorn, but like, did Skittles sponsor this movie or something? Because there was a lot about Skittles in this movie. I don't know, like, even the fact that Skittles played a part in this plot, like, I don't know what to say. Uh, all right, so yeah, this movie, it was not terrible. It had a lot of like moments that just like, oh, man, what is this? There definitely was a lot of scenes like that. Just no, just no. There was a lot of scenes like that. Definitely. Uh, like I said, also, I like earlier, I said, the jokes was not that funny. Well, there were funny ones, but they were genuinely funny and felt natural. Some of them were just like, no, just no, no. All right, so they did something unexpected though for like the ending. Yeah, I didn't get to this part yet. That one was good. Not the ending. What happened after the ending that we thought was the ending? That was like, oh man, no way they did this. So I was kind of a shock, but then they went to the actual ending, and a Justice League member appeared, and this member did something, and something happened, and then so I was just like, bro, this could have literally happened. Like, why did Calypso even wanted to do it on Earth? Like, she could have literally done this, and it happened. So like, the villain's motives literally are unclear once you see the ending scene. I'm like, what? Like, this whole thing could have been avoided. So why? The whole plot like don't make sense. Mainly the motive of the villains. So like, you could have like just did. That's what I was thinking at the that we're doing that ending. So this Justice League member appears. He does some stuff, and then yeah, yeah. So and then the wizard, like, I don't know what to say about the wizard. They kind of made him a bit comedic as well towards the ending. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because I don't think that wizard was ever like comedic. So yeah, they made him like the cracking jokes and stuff. Hey, my Uber's here. I don't know what to say about the wizard, bro. I don't know what to say. He was literally like, "Oh no, I gotta go. I just came to get the staff. My Uber's here." What? Oh man, I don't know. So post credit scenes, there were two of them. One of them, I'll just tell you straight away. There's these two characters. One of them was, I think that was James Gunn's wife's character. Her and this other, this big dude. They came to recruit Billy, which essentially I thought it was a Suicide Squad, but no. And then they said justice, just justice, and Amelia was like, "Oh yes." So I thought the Justice League, but actually no, it's the Justice Society. And then they just walked off, and yeah. And then the second one showed Mr. Savannah, Doctor Savannah, whatever you want to call him. The villain from the first movie. It showed him in the prison talking to the caterpillar, and yeah, they also had to make that like slightly comedic moment. So that was the post credits. So. Yeah, so I guess I've said everything I can without spoiling too much. So, was it a great movie? Not really. So, is it better than the first one? Heck, no. Is it, like I would say it's like I said, there's not a lot of competition, so this one was definitely the best sequel in the DCEU, whatever. So, yep, better, not better than the first one. So I guess I think some people might enjoy it if you just dare to see like all the CGI action, flying, comedy stuff. I guess you would enjoy it if you really want to see it for the plot and in depth a lot like I do. Then probably I don't think you would enjoy it. So yeah, so yeah, y'all, so that is all for my review for Shazam Fury of the Gods. So again, I hope you don't mind when I'm doing this because I don't think I could do it at home because it's night. So I also apologize because I don't know how this outcome of this video is gonna be. So I don't know how the audio is gonna be. So I hope you can still hear what I say and everything, and you can see me clearly. I got some. I chose a spot with light so you could actually still see me. So alright, y'all. So that is all for my review. So if you like this review, give this video a like and comment down below what you think about this movie if you already watched it, or what you think about what I said in the review. So yeah, that is all. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Until then, take care. Goodbye.